Okay, hello, Kate and Chokchon.
How are you doing, teacher?
Yeah, I'm good. Good here in Kampot right now. Just traveling a little bit.
Hello, teacher.
Yeah.
Are you tired, teacher, today?
I'm good. It's kind of busy life, but I'm fine now. Oh, where are you?
I do something at the chicken, teacher.
The kitchen. The kitchen, okay. You
Every,
cook.
every night.
What is it? I cannot see it. It's
Wash the bowl.
okay. So you clean up.
Yes.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
My my wife is busy
Yeah.
to have a, sellers
Okay.
and 3 kids need to take them to the bathroom to
Mm,
the wash body.
okay. Yeah.
Teacher, my phone seem difficult to use. It's not good about touch screen.
Which one? The phone, you mean?
iPhone, I just to repair about the screen,
Oh.
and
Yeah,
it's
mostly
not smooth.
it's not smooth, I know. Because it's not the original one. That is yeah. What about King? Where are you now?
I sitting outside the house, teacher. It's a little bit dark.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, did you check the lesson? Kind of it's about plastic
Yes,
again.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah. So we can talk about it today. You can just learn new word vocabularies and everything. And say, where are you now? At home?
I'm at home, teacher.
Okay.
Hmm.
Good. Okay, we can start our lesson. It's easy. We just read it. Please read it. Say, you start first.
Managing plastic waste in Cambodia. Plastic waste has numerous detrimental effects on the environment, wildlife, and human health. Here are some of the key issues in detail. Environment impact, pollution, land. Plastic was often ends in landfills or is improperly discarded, leading to littered landscape. It, it can take hundreds of thousands years to decompose, creating long-term pollution. Water. Plastic frequently ends up in rivers, lakes, and ocean. Marine environment are particularly uh, vulnerable,
One.
with an estimated 8 million tons of plastic entering the oceans annually.
Okay.
Two,
Good.
Do I continue, teacher?
Yeah, no, okay. You can go to number 2. Okay, are you still there?
Yes. Soil degradation. As plastic degrade, they break down into smaller particles called microplastic.
Yeah,
This can microplastic. This can infiltrate the soil, affecting its quality and potentially entering the food chain through plants. Chemical leaching.
Mhm.
Plastics can leach harmful chemicals into the environment. Additives used in plastic production, such as uh, plaslet,
Yeah, plus
plaslet
yeah,
Phthalate,
and
phthalates.
bisphenol A,
and bisphenol A, BPA can seep into soil and water, posing risks to system and human health.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Can someone go on? This wildlife impact.
Do I continue, teacher?
Yeah, you can go on. One more.
In question, many animals, especially marine creatures like fish, birds, and turtles, mistake plastic waste for food. Ingesting plastic can block digestive tracts, cause internal injuries, and lead to starvation. Entanglement.
Entanglement. Okay.
Animals can become entangled in plastic debris such as fishing nets, zip pack rings, and plastic bags. This can cause injury, drowning, or prevent them from escaping predators or hunting for food.
Okay, good. Okay, but they can go on. Number 3.
number 3, toxic exposure. The chemicals lit from plastics can accumulate in the bodies of animals, leading to poisoning and affecting reproductive and endocrine systems. Human health impact. 1. Microplastics. Microplastic are tiny plastic particles less than 5 millimeter in size, are found in drinking water, seafood, and even the air. The long-term health effects of microplastic ingestions are still being studied, but they may include inflammatory response and disruptions of endocrine functions. Chemical exposure. Chemicals from plastics such as bisphenol A and phthalates are known endocrine disruptors. These substances can mimic hormones
in the body, potentially leading to reproductive issues, developmental problems, and other health concerns.
Okay. Go on.
Number three, air pollution. Burning plastic waste, common plastics in some regions, release toxic fumes, including dioxins and furans, which can cause respiratory problems and other serious health issues.
Okay, good. Okay, let's go economic impacts. May.
Okay. Economic impact. 1. Cleanup cost. The cost of cleaning up plastic pollution is substantial. Government and organizations spend millions and annually to manage plastic waste and mitigate its effects. 2. Impact on tourism. Litter beaches and polluted water bodies can deter tourists, impacting local economies that rely on tourism revenue. 3. Fisheries. Plastic pollution can harm fisheries, include reducing fish population and affecting the livelihood
Yeah.
livelihood
Yeah.
livelihood of people who depend on fishing.
Go on.
Solutions and management strategies. 1. Minimize the use of single-use plastic by opting for reusable items such as bags, bottles, and containers. 2. Reuse. Encourage the repurposing of plastic items. For instance, use plastic containers for storage instead of discarding them. 3. Recycle. Promote and participate in recycling programs to ensure plastics are processed and reused rather than ending up in the landfills or oceans. 4. Education and awareness. Educate communities about the impact of plastic waste and the importance of proper disposal and recycling. 5. Policy and legislation. Support policies that reduce plastic production and waste, such as bans on single-use plastic and incentive for using biodegradable materials.
Yeah, good. Okay, Long, go on.
Applying lessons in Cambodia, community involvement. Engage local communities in cleanup efforts and recycling initiatives. Community-led projects can foster a sense of responsibility and collective action. 2. Educational programs. Implement educational campaigns in school and communities to raise awareness about the impact of plastic waste and encourage sustainable practices. 3. Infrastructure improvement. Invest in better waste management infrastructure, including more recycling facilities and efficient waste collection system. 4. Support local businesses. Encourage local businesses to adopt sustainable practice such as using biodegradable packaging and offering reusable alternative to customers. By understanding the severe impact of plastic waste and implementing practical solutions, Cambodia can move towards a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable future.
Okay, good. So we can read the outline. Actually, it's the same, but it's like the outline. Patay, go ahead.
Topic management plastic waste in Cambodia. Objective to educate students about the impact of plastic waste on the environment, particularly in Cambodia, and to explore practical solutions for managing plastic waste effectively. Lesson outline. Number 1, introduction to plastic waste. Definitions of plastic waste. Explain what plastic waste is and how it accumulates in the environment. Types of plastic. Discuss different types of plastics and their use. 2. Environmental impacts of plastic waste. Local context. Focus on the specific challenges Cambodia faces with plastic waste. Pollution and wildlife. Describe how plastic waste affects local ecosystem, wildlife, and human health. Examples. So real-life examples of plastic pollution in Cambodia, such as polluted rivers, streets, and rural area. Number 3, global perspective. Global plastic waste. Discuss how plastic waste is a global issue and compare it with the situation in Cambodia. Co-studies, share success stories from other countries that have managed to reduce plastic waste. Number 4, managing plastic waste. The 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Yeah.
Reduce strategies to minimize plastics use. Reduce, encouraging the use of reusable items. Recycle, how recycling works and what can be recycled. Community involvement, the importance of community actions and participation. Should I continue?
Go on until this.
Government policies, highlight any existing policies in Cambodia and discuss potential new policies that could help.
Okay, good. Go back to May, or who else had joined? I think the same. Okay, May, continue. Actually, just the outline. I want you to read again so that you can have some idea. When you want to write something, you have to do like some kind of outline. Then you can cover all the meaning, all the ideas, like kind of brainstorm, and then you can do the outline so that you can you will not forget any points while you're doing writing, like kind of write a paragraph or essay writing. Okay, go on. Mike.
5. Practical solutions and actions. Personal responsibility. What individual can do to the plastic footprint. Community projects. Organizing community cleanups and recycling programs. Educational campaigns. How to educate others about the importance of managing plastic waste. Activities and assignments. Class discussion. Engage students in a discussion about the plastic waste problem in the community and brainstorm solutions. Group projects. Have students work in groups to create posters or presentations on ways to manage plastic waste. Field trip. Organize a visit to a local recycling facility or community cleanup event. Recycling challenge. Encourage students to bring in recyclable items and set up a recycling corner in the classroom. Do I continue?
Yeah.
Lesson details. Introduction to plastic waste. Activity. Show a video of the journey of plastic from the production to waste. Discussion. What are the most common plastic items found in Cambodia?
Yeah, good. Stop right there. So above is kind of lesson, and then you see the outline. I want you to learn to do some kind of outline when you brainstorm sentence before you're going to write a paragraph or essay. And now we can discuss. I suppose to show you a video, but I don't show you now. You can check this kind of video everywhere online. So what are the most common plastic items found in Cambodia that you can think of? Please share your idea.
I think water bottle
Yeah, yeah.
and can, drink can, and
Yeah, can.
like yeah, can and mostly pack plastic like thong. I don't know how it's called. Thong, sure,
What is it?
like
Plastic.
Plastic bag?
plastic bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what
Plastic
else?
bag and uh yes, and I think that we pack the food.
Yeah, you mean the foam? Kind of
It white color.
yeah,
I
yeah,
haven't know how to call.
yeah,
Like if
yeah.
you go to the local market
What do we
or
call it? What they it's kind of foam, right? It's yeah, it's a I forget that word. It's kind of foam. I know it's kind of foam. Let me check it.
Thick.
It's
that is a lot.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of rubbish
Yeah, yeah.
everywhere. And we go the street and we see on the street water, river, and side of the street is everywhere, especially in city or yeah, a crowd people.
Mhm.
But at the rural area, uh, rural area is I think is not important because rural area is not many people live there.
Yeah, it's still important. Education must be there, but for sure it's like kind of less waste. But then yeah, it's important as well because if we provide proper education, encourage them, they have kind of awareness about the kind of waste management, then when they go anywhere, they will not throw any plastic or any waste everywhere. They might use it effectively, put it in the dustbin or trash bin. Okay. Yeah, good.
Yes, I think rural area is less important than city
Yeah,
yeah,
it's kind of
because it,
not a lot of people, so it's kind of it less as well. So the waste is so less.
and I I don't know how to uh share this knowledge to the everyone because no one care about the rubbish, no one care about the waste, the plastic. They eat and throw it away, and yeah,
Mhm.
it it difficult to
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 give them,
teach.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
to teach them.
Yeah. You know, in
I
rural
think
area, they throw it everywhere, especially to the river, like a water,
yeah,
like pond.
especially the
And yeah, they just throw it everywhere, just put it, and
yeah,
also don't just collect it to the river, and then it's go to a big river from a small river and to the big river, and then it might go to the sea and all and every places that, yeah.
they don't care about the pollution. They don't
They don't
care.
know,
Just
actually they don't know. I know that some of the people know, but like most of them, they don't know. They don't really aware of it. That's why it's kind of really annoying sometimes when you see this kind of um careless waste management, not just plastic, but everything, but especially the plastic. Okay, what about the other? What do you think? The same question, discuss question. This is supposed to be the discuss question.
teacher, how do we start to how do we start to teach uh them? I mean, how to start
To start,
from where? Yeah,
it's a
who
it's a kind of challenge, I know, but um if we are in the village and we see somebody do that, we just tell them that okay, this is kind of plastic is not gonna be disposal or it's kind of not to be decomposed for a few days. So, but it's kind lasted to more than 100 day to 2 years or 100 years. So that is not good to throw that way. But we are personally, it's difficult. We have to work as a team, as a community, especially with the village chief. If you get like kind of connection with the village chief and you try to give them this kind of informations, and then we can work with the village chief, I mean, in the village, and also with the community, like commune, is the whole commune, and then become like a district. But it need to be like not just from personal perspective, we need like a whole country, especially from the government, that they need to do like some of actions. They can like advertise about it, about like education about this kind of pollutions and plastic pollution and everything.
yes, I think the government should do harder than the
Yeah,
organization or the community uh, advise advising or yeah ex, ex, and after educate 1 year or 6 months, the government should punish to the the people who
yeah,
sell, the rubbish.
yeah, because here we have the kind of here is I want to show you here. It's see the policy and legislation is supposed to be there. If the government take like really serious actions and provide really education about it, every school, every teachers must be well educated about it, must be well aware of that, and then they can transfer this kind of information to their student from a very young age, so that it's like from at least 1 or 2 generation that Cambodian will be changed. But if not, then it's still the same, nothing changed at all. Okay.
I heard the news. Uh, the factory, yeah, like Chinese factory, they blew the chemical water to the lake
Yeah,
or to
everywhere,
the
because the regulation, we don't have the kind of rule and regulation strictly for that kind of factories and everything. They just put all the waste like to the sea, to the river, to whatever, wherever they can. They don't care because our government doesn't care about it.
yeah.
Sometimes they go and check, but they don't really check it. They just go and see around, and then those people, they are like kind of difficult people. They are not really care about our country, about the environment. So sometimes they just give some money, and those inspector, we call those inspectors, come back home without checking anything, something like that. It's happened all the time. I used to work in the hotels, and I know this kind of like evaluation is not really there. They don't really check it, but they just come back home after they got some kind of small amount of money based on the big or small company they give them. So they just come back home like that. It's kind of crazy, it's because they're supposed to check like the hygiene and all the checkpoint, because normally the government, the Ministry of Environment, they have kind of checkpoint like this point, whether this good, this is good, this is bad and everything. Then they can do like evaluate all the each and every point, so that they can know this company is apply all the policy and everything or not. But actually they don't do that. So yeah, it's kind of everywhere, wherever they can pollute, they just pollute it.
I think corruption make everything bad.
Yeah,
Like food, like our teacher
yeah,
said.
yeah, everything. Yeah. Corruption is really the dangerous. Okay, what about the other? What do you think? It's simple question. First thing first, this is like really the common question that we have to think. Like, what are the most common plastic item found in Cambodia? This kind of questions. And then we can think of why we use these kind of items like plastic bag. When we go to the market, like a lot of people use it, and not just one, not just two, but some of them like 3, 4, 5. If they buy 10 items, most of the sellers want to put 10 things in 10 plastic bags. And the buyer also get all the 10 plastic bag, put in one big plastic bag and carry back home. So that is the really, it's too much.
It is the habit. Yes,
Yeah,
people go to market always do like this.
yeah.
The seller always do like this to the buyer.
Yeah. Okay, what about you, Long? What do you think? This question?
Um, I think mostly plastic bags, straws, cups, plastic cups, and that's basically it. That's the most common plastic found.
Yeah, yeah. Anything else beside plastic bag, and what kind of items that you found it?
Card box, uh,
What is it again?
card box,
Hat?
box.
I don't know what is it? Can you write down in our group? What about you, Mai? What is it? What are the most common plastic items found in Cambodia?
In my opinion, I think it's plastic water bottles and plastic bags.
Yeah, bottle, right? Plastic bag.
And um, I don't know. All I see around the streets is just water bottles or plastic cups and plastic bags.
Yeah. Plastic plates, kind of foam plates.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
that too.
yeah, yeah. Okay, let me share the screen. Where this is like the foam, kind of foam, like plastic plates made from foam. It's also still plastic, and this kind of plates and kind of this one. Also, a lot of them, and a lot of people use this kind of plastic food trays that made from plastic foam again. Yeah, plastic box. Yeah, yeah, foam box, foam plates. Yeah, you are right. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And what about Ada? What do you think? Rabbit?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Any
I
idea about
think
the most common plastic items in our country?
water bottle,
Water bottle. Yeah. What else?
plastic bag,
Plastic bag.
and I don't know much about it.
Yeah, the foam that I just show you, the foam, plate foam and box, plastic box, and also like a lot of those. Yeah. Okay, go to question number 2. How does plastic waste affect your daily life? It's a kind of a lot of lesson up there. You can scroll and read it, or you can just share whatever you know. For now, it might not affect your life a lot, but it will be there, and also it's there. Okay, what about you, Sukchuan? Do you have any idea? Okay, Long, go ahead.
Plastic waste can affect us, can affect our daily life, like bad air, not
Good.
ventilized. I forgot that word.
You mean risk
Bad environment. Bad environment.
bad environment, yeah, because of the air is still there, still in the air. So air pollution, water pollution, you mean that things? That kind of pollution?
Yes, and also the effects to nature.
Yeah. Yeah.
the water canals
Mhm.
or water drain pipe getting clogged up.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And then make the city flooding when raining.
Very smelly.
Yeah, and smelling bad every whole year around. Like, yeah. Okay. What about Ada? You wanna share something?
What the question about?
Hmm?
Because my internet is cut.
Ah, the question here is here. It's just a simple question, like how does plastic wastes affect your daily life? It's a lot, you know. Especially you are in the city. If you are in the city, then it's a lot of things is like a lot of effects to your daily life because of plastic.
Especially this season, teacher, after heavy raining,
Mhm.
you see rubbish uh
Floating
float,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, floating on the water, and some street it blood, yeah,
yeah.
and when the water go down,
Mhm.
the plastic spread
Spreading,
everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah,
spreading, yeah, yeah. Okay.
I think yeah uh our country we should care about the plastic,
Yeah,
because if we see the plastic everywhere, we look not clean. It like the house, if you don't prepare, if the guests come
yeah,
and see the house is mess, yeah, very mess.
yeah,
So what do they feel? Yeah, and I think they think, this family is very lazy.
yeah.
Uh, yeah,
And
like
dirty,
the country,
not just
yeah,
lazy,
the
but
country
dirty.
also. When the tourism come to visit, yes, our ancient temple or everywhere, and see the whole country not clean, is it go everywhere, a lot of plastic trash or rubbish, and
Oh,
bad smell, bad environment, especially in Phnom Penh.
Yeah.
Yes, it messy. it's it yes, it a big pollution.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
What about the other? Do you have any idea? I think I'm
um,
sure you join.
the
Yeah, what I?
plastic waste is is the big problem. The most important for me is air pollution from the microplastic. We absorb the air to breathe every day,
Mhm.
so we got the microplastic into our body
Yeah,
to make the health to be
was.
bad.
Yeah, was and was.
I am not I'm not clear about the process of the microplastic in our body. I don't know.
Yeah, it can be like a lot of way to go into like the microplastic. First thing first is especially bottled water, and there's plastic that they use to store their food, especially the hot one, like soup or anything hot. That is the microplastic can be there inside the food. So a lot of way that the microplastic can go into our organs, like internal organ in our body. So water, from foods, also from air, from the air, when we are breath in and breath out, especially breath in, because we burn the waste, or the waste is like flying everywhere. So that is like it become the small particle that we call the microplastic. It's small one that you breathe in, because the plastic is not go anywhere. It's still there everywhere in the environment. And some of the country, they want to build a road, the road from the plastic waste. But after they do research, they cannot do it because of when we are driving, the road is gonna be like this, those plastic is gonna be spread into the whole environment, you know. That's why they cannot use a plastic waste to build the roads and everything. So it's like come from everywhere, this kind of microplastic. But for Cambodia now, we are facing only, I think only 2 or 3 main points: water bottles, and from plastic bags, those foam plates and everything, and also from the air because mostly we burn it, and it's not good to burn plastic, But Cambodian burn it everywhere, especially in Siem Reap, because I lived there for 3 to 4 years. Siem Reap is a good place, is a good province, but at from the evenings, every house I can see they burn the trash and everything. So most of the houses, not just in around the city, but also outside the city, other rural or remote villages, they burn trash and also maybe plastics. That's why at night the air pollution is real. The air is really polluted, something like that. So it's like at least 3 main points that I can observe, I can see right now. Yeah.
Why we use uh, much plastic?
Mhm.
Because of lack weak knowledge knowledge
Knowledge. Yeah. Yeah.
and no research from the leader,
Yeah.
no limited use
Yeah.
plastic.
Yeah.
If
A lot of combination,
if
a lot of-
if I don't know, if my leader make the princess ham code ដាក់សម្ពាធ ham code I will follow the leader.
Yeah. Yeah. In the other country, they have the rule, even they have really strong and law and everything's really strict, still it's difficult. What about us in Cambodia? We don't have any rule or regulation at all. So it's really difficult, that is the things difficult.
I think a small point that talking about knowledge, even the leader don't tell us, but we should be more to research to understand in us by ourselves.
Yeah.
Especially we start from us, all of us.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Like uh, yes.
Anyone else want to share?
I noticed that some area don't have a collective company collect the rubbish. So the villager they
Burn it.
yeah they take the plastic the plastic waste to one area and then
And throw it there.
it yes so it yeah it become bigger and bigger and they burn it like
Yeah.
teacher said. I I always see like that. So
Mhm.
it bad habit and bad thing happen in some area. It big pollute environment
Yeah.
because we breathe we need the fresh air. Yeah,
Mhm.
we need the good environment because we live with environment. So Cambodian people their age like 50 or 40 they have cancer.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes, because I think because of environment, a part of environment and a part of food. Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
For me is talking about the um, the location that far from company manage waste. The people should take the waste to the one's location in community
Yeah.
that is easy for the transport for the company to transport to the one location that the companies for storage.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's still,
But
when we don't have kind of knowledge and kind of waste managements, we don't really apply the 3 R's, then we still a lot of waste. And when we have a lot of good company, who will collect everything, still there are too much plastic bags, plastic waste. So the thing is we have to do something like kind of education, especially to let the people understand it and then stop using it or like reuse it, reduce it. If they used to use like 5 plastic bag per day when they go to market, they should use 1. So minimize the waste from each individual person. That is a really big, like a kind of first step that we have to do it. And then we can think about the company who will collect the trash and everything after that. Otherwise, then more trash, more and more is coming because uneducated people, they don't understand about this. They don't know the impact. They don't know what is microplastic, why they need to care about it. So it's a lot of problem, always, always. And microplastic, I want to say something a little bit more. Mostly they come from these two main important sources. One is we call the primary microplastic. It's come from the commercial, like design for commercial use, I guess, cosmetics, micro other things, like especially cosmetic things. a lot of from it, And second microplastic is come from the large plastic items, I guess, water bottles, plastic bags, plate foam, and all of those. When is exposed to the environment, like sunlight, wind, the ocean wave that make it, like kind of decompose it, but it's not really decomposed. It become like really microplastic that go into everywhere, in effect like marine life, all the micro, all the mics, bios life in the sea, like all the marine organisms, from like really tiny plankton, like plankton, to large whales, or all of those, animal in the sea, in the water, and also a lot of other things that can be cause, because like really harmful to those kind of animals and living things. Soil contamination, it's also a big problem in Cambodia now. We have impacts a lot of the soil contaminations, agriculture impacts because of microplastic found in soil, a lot of things everywhere, because we like to throw it, and also we burn it. Even though they go to the rice field, they use plastic bag, they just throw it there, or it's come from their pesticides package. They also use it in the rice fields. So it's like everywhere now, the plastic, because they don't really take care of that kind of plastic well. They just throw it everywhere. They think it's gonna be decomposed or something, but they don't. And water pollution, so like human health impacts. Ingestion is come from ingestion that I told you, that you might eat food, water, and everything that contain the microplastic, from water, from hot food that we put in the plastic bags and everything. Yeah, it's, I think, a lot of things, I will send you some lesson. You can read it more about it, so that you have some idea about what is microplastic and where it's come from, and also like how can you prevent yourself from it. And then you can tell your friend, tell your classmate, or tell your neighbor. So one by one, like the word of mouth, you just pass on information so that they can learn something about it. Actually, especially the old people, if you tell them reasonably, tell them the way that they can understand it, they will listen to us, the old people. For the young one, we have to tell them the way that they should understand as well. So to educate people, it depends on their age, their kind of levels. How can we transfer these kinds of knowledge to them to make them understand? That is the big things. Not just one kind of piece information, and then we're gonna tell exactly the same to each and everybody. We have to check, like, how can we approach them? How can we kind of give them this kind of information the way it is? Otherwise, they don't get it, they don't understand. Okay. Okay, it is time for tonight. You can sleep well. Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Good night, Chair. Good night,
teacher.
everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah.